You point to the sky, you say get your ride. Maybe set.
Good morning. This morning I'm out chasing abandoned farm properties. So just been driving since about 6:30, couple hours, and I'm just sort of northeast of Drumheller, west of Hannah, and there's a few properties that I kind of looked up on Google Earth, Google Maps, that I'm hoping to photograph. So I'll just show you what I'm looking at.
On the countryside, catch me when I slide and don't let me go. You don't have to calm me down when.
Okay, so the sun's just rising. It's rising and facing the house that's right behind me, and so yeah, I'm just trying to photograph that. I have a kind of a straight on composition as my first composition. I usually I kind of like sometimes the old abandoned houses to have a straight on shot rather than a side shot, and then I'm looking at going pretty wide on this one. So I'm gonna probably work it a little bit, start wide, very wide. I have my 14 to 30 wide angle lens on my Nikon Z6, and so I'll just kind of move that in a bit as I sort of have a look at the composition. So yeah, I'll just show you what my camera view kind of looks like right now. So basically, yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to get this head on. The clouds are really nice now that the sun's kind of coming up, so this might actually end up being a color shot. A lot of these, I usually try to go for black and white, but the clouds are really nice right now, so that's gonna sort of dictate what happens here. So I'll just show you what the sky looks like too.
I start to feel the high and I want some more. Get the feel alive, what we're living for. I ask what should I know.
Okay, yeah, so that's the sky. That's the building that I'm photographing. So I'm gonna get these shots taken off right now, and then I'll post what I like, and then I've got a bunch of other stops that are on this trip. So yeah, like I said, just by sort of the Hannah Drumheller area. So stick with me, and I'll show you the shots that I've taken here, and then we'll jump in the car and head to the next site. All right.
Wanna know, too gently takes the light and she tells me no. Walking on the side till we compromise. Maybe settle down on the riverside. If you put on a tune, I'll fill up the gas. Maybe feel the pressure just a little less.
So I was just on my way to my next location, and I thought I'd just stop off quickly and photograph the Delia grain elevator. It's been on my list and I've never actually photographed it. And the clouds were kind of nice when I sort of looped towards this direction, but it's kind of like got a little bit bland in the few minutes that it took me to get here. So not super feeling this one, but I'll throw up the shots that I took just so you know what it looks like. And then I'm going to go on to the next location, which is just east of Craig Mile. Hopefully the clouds look good. It's kind of weird right now. In some directions the clouds are great, in some directions they're really boring or weird. So it's just all, I guess it's all luck, as it usually is with photography. So I'm going to get going and see where I end up. All right, let's keep going.
I call out to the road and say I'm alright. A hollow sigh I hear and I look aside. Maybe I'm.
Okay, I'm in my second area. It's actually supposed to be my third, but the second spot that I went to, which was just a little bit further away than the first stop that I photographed, when I got there, it was just a pile of lumps and sticks and boards and stuff. And so what I saw on Google Maps is obviously gone. That happens sometimes when you're photographing abandoned buildings or sort of rural abandonment. Sometimes things are just gone between the time that Google, the last Google car drove by, or the last satellite photo popped up on Google Earth or Maps. So that's what happened, and so yeah, just whatever, move on to the next spot and see what I can get. And so in the background, I don't know if you can see with the GoPro aspect, but I'm photographing this old bungalow in the background. It's kind of a cool spot, actually. I wanted to stop here for a while, and so finally got a chance. I'm gonna take a few snaps, and then I think I might do a long exposure here. Just I think long exposure with these clouds might be nice, just because the it is a little bit gray, and it's not so nice anymore, but that's the way it is. So I'm gonna set up my tripod, and I'm gonna try to do a long exposure right now. Okay, I got my camera set up. I'm taking a few long exposures, just experimenting with different things. Right now I'm at f13 and I'm going for 20-second shots. Had a little trouble getting the composition I wanted, just because of putting the tripod into the snow, just having trouble getting a firm footing for long exposure. So I kind of backed up to the road to an approach, and it's putting some telephone wires and a fence in the shot that's not exactly the way I want, but gonna try to get a composition that works here. I want the house balanced by the tree on the right side of the frame, and also a couple of piles of timber, looks like maybe railway ties, on the left hand side of the frame. So that's what I'm trying to do. And then it's all white and stark in the little yellow house. Not sure if this is going to get a black and white treatment yet or not, but that's what we're aiming for. So I'm just going to try to snap off a few more, see what else I can get, and then I'll post those images now. All right. Okay, I'm done. Just packing up my tripod, and I'm gonna try finding another location to shoot.
I can try to be.
Okay, I'm at my third stop. Wasn't really on the agenda, but I was in the area, so I thought I would come photograph it anyway. The clouds are kind of nice, and it's a north-facing house, so and the clouds are nicest in the north right now, so thought that would be a good idea. And it's not really out of my way that much. And while you're out, you might as well hit a few spots because it's not that close to anything. So right now I'm at the Lund house and hoping to take a few snaps of it. So check it out. I'll just show you what it looks like now.
Be somewhat on my own, but I realize a lot, and I see all that I've got. Oh, that's right. Take a ride and let go.
All right, so yeah, I just photographed this spot. Didn't set up my tripod or anything, so it's just taking photos from various angles, trying to find some foreground elements to work in, shooting some pretty wide, 14, and some at 30, overexposing a little bit, just it's a little dark, subject's a little dark, and with shooting buildings in snow, sometimes it's good to overexpose the snow quite a bit, so sometimes as much as a stop, just to keep it from feeling a little bit dirty or looking dirty. So that's what I try to do. And then just, yeah, looking at various angles. I don't like to get too close to these buildings because sometimes there are old wells and stuff like that you can't see in the snow and in the grass. So better to play it safe. Anyway, so yeah, I'm done at the Lund house, and I'll post some photos up now.
To go on.
Okay, and then now I am probably, I don't know, maybe heading home. Maybe I'll stop in and see if I can do a little scouting and shoot some additional subjects, maybe some grain elevators. There's a couple on the way that I like and I haven't photographed yet. But what I'll do is I'll post a big, or like a series of shots from this trip here at the end of this video, which is going to come up real quick here. Because I'm done this one, and thanks for watching if you made it this far. This is the first time I've shot a sort of a vlog kind of style video using a GoPro. Hopefully it works. We'll see. Anyway, thanks again, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.